is still asleep.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's awesome. She fell asleep at Steffi's and I was worried she'd get thrown off schedule.
So Steffi called you after I left for Eric's?
Yeah, and I thought it might be nice to get the girls together. And I was right, because Kelly and Beth were adorable in their costumes. You should have seen them. It was amazing.
Well, it sounds like fun.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, how was Steffi with Beth?
Great. I mean, she loves Beth, right? So, and she always wants to see the girls together. It was... How was your party with Douglas?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, he was the cutest little Dalmatian ever, and he was so glad to see me.
Good. I'm sure Thomas was too.
Make love to me. You give me you, I'll give you Douglas.
I was there for Douglas.
You're not still trying to get Thomas to give you custody, are you?
Somehow Douglas has to be freed from Thomas.
I did not forget about you.
You know, when you said I could crash here, I was kind of hoping I could be seeing a lot more of you, Thomas.
Well, living over at my dad and grandfather's has already been paying off.
So I take it Douglas has been enjoying some family time?
I think he would rather spend time with Hope.
Oh, is that where he is now?
No, he's at school.
Well, then you don't have anywhere to rush off to. Well, it's just that seemed like you're doing pretty well. You know, your dad, he's supporting you and even let you back at Forrester against Brooke's wishes.
We'll see.
I thought you said that the move was paying off.
Because it's brought Hope closer to me. She sees me trying to better myself, put my life back together, become the kind of man that she can see herself being with.
So, seeing Douglas with his family made you more worried for him?
Eric is wonderful. And he loves his great-grandson so much, and so does Ridge, but Thomas is still the primary caregiver.
Clearly, I don't trust Thomas either, but, I mean, shouldn't we be letting the Forresters figure this out?
Douglas needs me, Liam.
I know, and he's welcome here anytime he wants, but he's got another family. I mean, he's got Ridge, and he's got Eric, and he's got Quinn. They're not going to let anything bad happen to him.
They don't know.
Whoa, okay, listen. I know that you're scared for him. I know that.
Ridge has convinced everyone to ignore Thomas's worst behavior. I mean, they haven't seen it. Look, I'm asking you to just trust me, please, Liam.
Okay.
Hey.
Hi, Bill.
Dad, hey. How's Katie?
Better every day.
Hi.
So Pam told me you were working from home.
Yeah.
Am I interrupting?
No. No.
Actually, I have to run up to the house real quick. Mom's been texting.
Oh.
Can you please let Katie know that we're thinking of her?
Yeah, I will. What was that?
What?
That look Hope just gave you. What's going on?
Don't tell me you're jealous.
I'm more so disappointed, Thomas. I mean, you were so focused, and now you're daydreaming about Hope again?
Look, she came to my grandfather's party, and we were able to talk alone for a bit.
Okay, you should be focused on your designs and restarting your career. Helping with mine. You said I could have a job with you at Forrester.
It's going to happen, okay? And it's already started. But I won't be completely satisfied until I have Hope back in my life.
Sorry, it was too late to talk last night.
Oh, it's okay, honey. I'm glad you got home safe. Thanks for texting. I just wanted to know how things went. How was Douglas?
I mean, adorable, excited to see me, and it was really good being with him.
And Thomas, was he possessive?
Not of Douglas.
Oh, well, that's good, isn't it? Maybe that means that he's willing to discuss shared custody.
Oh, he's more than willing. In fact, he straight up offered shared custody of Douglas.
What? Oh my God, that's great.
On one condition.
Liam, why didn't you tell me about this when we talked before? I mean, he Thomas just reclaims him?
I know, but you were dealing with Katie and her health, and you're raising Will, and you got a lot on your plate.
It's a big plate, son. You know you can come to me, especially about family.
I would be just as worried for Douglas as Hope is if it were just Thomas and Douglas, but it's not. He's at the Forrester estate. You've got Eric and Ridge and Quinn.
Oh, yeah, that's a great environment. And what, so we're going to rely on Quinn to be a stable force in his life? Really?
Oh, that is kind of ironic, isn't it?
You know, obviously, Douglas was better off here with you and Hope. But Liam, I mean, I've got to say, adoption is a bit extreme.
Oh, we agree. I mean, there are plenty of other options for protecting the kid.
Yeah, you have Hope and Beth to look after.
Exactly.
How is my beautiful granddaughter?
Oh, she's great. She's really good. She'll probably be waking up any minute. I mean, things are good. We're doing okay with the two girls, and, we love Douglas. It's just that he really does see Hope as his mom.
Well, of course he does. Because that's what that sicko father of his drilled into him. Liam, when I think about what that animal...
Dad, trust me. Me too.
There are ways that I can deal with him outside of the law.
No, right now we have to be finding peace, not creating more heartache. And besides, you're not that guy anymore.
Fine.
Thank you. I hate Thomas. I hate what he did to Hope. I hate what he did to everybody. I hate the way he manipulates his kid. But look at me. I'm still torn. Everything we're doing right now is for Douglas's well-being, right? Well, I grew up without a father, okay? I did. I know. It's not great. But the truth is, you weren't ready to raise me at that time. I wouldn't have had the happy childhood that Will has. And yet Thomas, as much as I can't stand him, he, like anybody, deserves at least the chance to change, to grow. And if we just permanently strip him of all his parental rights forever, it's just not going to happen. He has no incentive to become the father that Douglas deserves.
Hope hasn't moved on.
She's back with Liam. They're raising Beth.
Okay, look, she still wants to be a mother to Douglas.
Okay, but she had your marriage annulled, so that's not going to happen.
That's what she wants more than anything. She said it. I mean, that's where her focus is. But I know something else is going on. Something underneath the surface. I could tell while I was there, but it was something she didn't want me to see.
Like what?
I don't know, but if I'd gotten her to stay, I would have found out.
You asked her to stay the night?
That's all it'd take. One night with me, and everything would be different for us.
You think you're that good?
I know when a woman is into me.
Well, then this shouldn't surprise you at all.
Sex? Thomas offered you custody of Douglas in exchange for sex?
It's repulsive. I knew he was obsessed with me. I never thought he would take it that far.
You didn't.
No, no, Mom, of course not. But I do feel like I am so close. I mean, if I can get Thomas to agree to shared custody, then we can take everything he's done to a judge and get them to strip him of his parental rights.
No, I am not going to let you be around him, not after that disgusting proposition. What Thomas did is sick. Bartering his child for sex? Really, I need to tell Ridge. He has to know how demented his son really is.
No, you cannot tell Rich. You cannot tell anyone. We have to stick to the plan.
Thomas has gone too far.
That is exactly why I can't stop. If he is willing to treat his son like some kind of bargaining chip, no. I have to get Douglas away from him. I have to.
You know, I'm still shocked that Brooke didn't tell you or Hope that she had adoption papers drawn up.
Yeah, I know. I mean, she means well, so does Hope. We're all just trying to do what we think is best for Douglas.
Liam, I don't want you feeling guilty that you're not totally on board with their idea.
You know, it's really nice to have somebody who actually understands where I'm coming from.
Bet you didn't think it'd be me, did you?
You know, I don't think I'm that surprised.
Well, that's kind of why I'm here. It's time, Liam.
Time for what?
Time for you to come back to the family. Retake your place at Spencer Publications.
Well, look at that. Thomas Forster is speechless.
You made my point.
And what's that?
Hope doesn't know what she's missing.
Hope?
Yeah, and if she'd stop being so uptight and just give in to her desires, we'd have a lot of fun together.
Okay, I plant a kiss on you and you're talking about hope? Thomas, I thought that you came here to talk about your future, not your past.
Hope wants a relationship with me.
God, come on.
She's talking about shared custody. She wants to be in my life.
You know, I was trying to get your attention, but it's like you can't keep your mind off of Hope. I'm starting to think that you're just obsessed with her. I mean, seriously, did that kiss have no impact on you at all?
Look, Zoe, you're a beautiful woman. Sexy. And under different circumstances. But there's only one woman for me. And I'm doing everything I can to get her back in my life.
What Thomas did makes me sick. If I had any doubts about taking Douglas away from Thomas, they are gone now. I mean, that little boy cannot be raised by a man who is willing to trade him for anything. It's appalling.
I agree. I want Douglas to be free of Thomas, but there has to be another way. Now, if I tell Ridge, I mean, he's got to see the kind of man his son really is.
Mom, what if he tells Thomas? Okay, I can't risk that. Thomas has to think that I'm coming around. He has to trust me, otherwise he will never sign those papers. And I cannot have Douglas being raised by a man like that. I won't let it happen.
Dad, I know you want me back at Spencer.
You are a Spencer, Liam. And you should be creating your legacy in the building that bears your name. Working alongside your brother and your dad.
I have been thinking about it.
You know what I've been thinking about? Katie. And the fact that we almost lost her and what that would have meant to the family. Liam, time is precious. And I don't want to waste any more of it. I want my family back together. Come on, what do you say?
You want an answer now?
Did you not hear what I just said about wasting time?
Yeah, right. Okay, fine. I've been thinking about family too. I've been thinking about Beth, and I think about Katie, and this whole thing with Douglas, and what it means to be a good parent. And I think we've both matured, and I guess I'm saying maybe you're right. It is time.
Is that your incredibly long-winded way of saying yes?
Yes, Dad. Let me talk to Hope and the Foresters not. I'd love to come back to work for you.
Thank you.
You're giving me a job and you're thanking me?
You're letting me back in your life, Liam. And I can't tell you what that means to me. I can't tell you how grateful I am. I love you, son.
You are such a sap.
Zoe, you are a good person. You're loyal. And you encouraged me to rebuild myself. Now, I told you I would get you back at Forrester.
Well, that would be amazing. I mean, you would really do that for me?
You've been a great friend, Zoe.
I could be more than that. We could be a team. I'm just trying to keep you focused on what matters.
I am.
No, not when you're thinking about Hope. Thomas, you are an incredible designer. Okay, you could be a legend in this business. I just want to help you. Hope does not. She wants Douglas, not you.
Don't say that.
I know what it's like to be so focused on a person that they just completely eclipse everything else. You have so much more to look forward to than Hope. You don't need her.
Everybody needs something, Zoe, including you. You need a job. Hope, she needs Douglas. I need Hope. And if you leave it to me, I'll get everyone what they want. Shh.
It's Thomas. Hello?
Hey, I hope you don't mind. I wanted to let you know I had a good time last night. And so did Douglas. I mean, he's been talking about you all morning before he went to school.
Well, that's sweet.
Well, we've both been thinking about you. A lot. I meant what I said. We should get together again. The three of us, like a family.
Oh, I'm sure Douglas would like that.
Make sure to bring those papers. We can spend some time alone. You know, pick up where we left off last night.
Yeah, I mean, why don't we get together for coffee or something to talk about it?
Nah, we should keep it private. I'll call you. Hey, we connected last night. I can't wait to connect with you again.
Oh my God, he is sick, Hope. You can't go anywhere near him.
That's exactly why I need to sign those papers.
He's dangerous. He's not even remotely rational.
That is why I have to get Douglas away from that monster. He was brave for me, so now I'm going to be brave for him. I will get him to sign.
Honey, he's going to expect something from you. Promise me you won't.
No, Mom, the thought of it just... No.
I don't understand how Ridge thinks that Thomas is getting better. He's more delusional than ever.
Every day Douglas spends with that man, the situation gets even more dangerous. And that boy has suffered enough. He deserves a home that is loving and stable and a parent that he can rely on, and I am going to give that to him. Somehow. I'm going to free Douglas of Thomas, and I am going to be that boy's mother.